Our universe is old. 13.8 billion years old. Our galaxy alone contains up to 400 billion stars, and we now know that planets are not the exception. Star-filled sky, and ask a simple question. Where is everybody? They are the rule. The universe is so vast and so ancient that, statistically, it should be teeming with advanced spacefaring civilizations. Their radio signals should fill the cosmos. Their engineering projects should be visible across galaxies. Yet, when we listen, all we hear is silence. A great, cosmic silence. Today, we are exploring the most terrifying possible answer to the Fermi Paradox. An idea so profound it will change how you see our place in the universe. It's the theory of the Great Filter. It could be the jump from simple cells to complex ones, or it could be a challenge that every advanced civilization faces, like a technological trap they set for themselves. And it suggests that the silence we hear might be the sound of a cosmic graveyard. Maybe the filter was the very beginning of life, itself the jump from simple chemistry to self-replicating molecules, a process called like bacteria, two complex eukaryotic cells with a nucleus and organelles. Then the silence in the sky is not a warning. It's the sound of an empty stage, waiting for us. It means that we might be the first to look up, to wonder, and to have the potential to one day fill that great silence with our own voices. It's a lonely thought, but also an incredibly hopeful one. It would place a profound responsibility on our shoulders as the potential ancestors of all future galactic life. This transition on Earth took over 1.5 billion years. It was not guaranteed. Perhaps we will invent an artificial superintelligence that we cannot control. An AI that sees us not as its creators, but as a threat, or simply as an irrelevant obstacle to its own goals. Maybe the galaxy is filled with planets covered in simple slime, but almost none of them ever make the leap to complex animals that can develop intelligence. The more common and easy we find that life and intelligence might be, the more likely it becomes that the filter is still ahead of us. Finding fossils of simple life on Mars, for example, would be a monumental scientific discovery, but it would be terrible news from a great filter perspective. It would mean that making the jump to life isn't the hard part, which would strongly suggest that the hard part of the filter is still to come. Perhaps every civilization that develops industry inevitably changes its planet's climate so drastically that it triggers a mass extinction event from which it cannot recover. Maybe that spark is so rare that it has only happened once in this entire galaxy. Here, on Earth, it is the collected silence of billions of civilizations on billions of worlds that, just like us, looked up at the stars and dreamed of reaching them, right before they set in motion their own inevitable doom. It suggests that the very intelligence and technology that gives us the power to explore the universe is the same technology that guarantees our destruction. Full of the silent ruins of civilizations that reached our level of intelligence and then failed their final test. The candidates are terrifying because they are the very things we worry about today. When we look at the stars, are we looking at an empty cosmic nursery, waiting for us to fill it with life? Or are we looking at a graveyard? A silent testament to those who tried and failed. A glimpse of our own impending fate. There are likely trillions of planets in the Milky Way. Trillions of chances for life. He argued that on the long road from simple non-living matter to a galaxy-spanning supercivilization, there must be a wall. Perhaps any civilization that develops the power to split the atom inevitably uses it to destroy itself. We've come dangerously close several times already. Maybe no one is lucky enough to avoid it forever. What if the Great Filter is still ahead of us? A barrier. A test that is so incredibly difficult to pass that almost no one, and maybe no one, ever makes it through. For centuries, we have looked up at that silent. This question, famously asked by physicist Enrico Fermi, welcome to Void and Matter. Great Filter is a hypothesis proposed by economist Robin Hanson. This filter could be any number of things. It could be the jump from non-life to life. The terrifying part isn't the existence of the filter. The terrifying part is answering the one question that truly matters. Is the filter behind us, or is it still in our future? Because the answer to that question determines whether we are one of the rarest things in the universe, or if we are already doomed. Let's consider the first possibility. The Great Filter is behind us. This is the optimistic, hopeful view. It suggests that we have already passed the deadliest test. Or perhaps, the filter was the jump from simple prokaryotic cells. If this is true, if the hardest step is already behind us, but now, we have to consider the other possibility. The one that should keep you up at night. In this scenario, the universe isn't empty. It's full of ghosts. What could this future filter be? Could it be nuclear war? Could it be a technological singularity? Or maybe the filter is something we are living through right now. If this is true, then the silence in the sky is a warning. This is the terrifying paradox of the Great Filter. So we are left in this strange, uncertain position. The universe is not telling. And for now, all we can do is listen to the silence and wonder, like and subscribe for more mind-bending videos. Thank you.